Welcome into the DNVR Rockies Podcast, and welcome into the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm your host, Suzie Hunter. I'm joined by Yaya.
Yaya. Suzie knows already what's going to happen.
I love it every time. And I hope you guys love it too, because you're locked in for the next 2 hours. No, it's not that long of a show. What?
I started looking around like...
No. He's like, I didn't sign up for that. Thank you for being here. It's so early. It's 10 a.m. We never do shows this early.
I'm more disappointed because yesterday was my brother's birthday. So at 1:30, I'm sending Suzie all the things she needs for her stuff. Mm-hmm. Half drunk, may I say.
I mean, it was a YouTube show.
Still not very interactive.
not a lot of thought, I think. I'm sorry that you had to follow up your brother's birthday celebration with a very early morning here.
I love working. We're good. I love it here. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, Suzie. Do not worry about me.
We're not even the people who are here the earliest, though. Like, there's been, like, a whole bar. The bar's packed right now for leads.
Yo, man. Soccer fans from across the pond in the U.S. are insane. Our guy Mitch wakes up at 5 in the morning to watch Manchester United every other Saturday.
That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, I was doing that during the pandemic for baseball, for KBO.
You had nothing else to do, though.
I had nothing else going on. I like to think I have some good things going on now. We got some good things going on. Guys, it's takeover day. First Rockies takeover of the season. I'm super excited. This one is a suite. I don't think we've ever done this before. I've never been in a suite at a Rockies game outside from like press conferences sometimes, like once a year. So this will be fun. I'm stoked. Yeah, you're going to go to any takeovers this year?
I probably am, just not this one. I want to.
This one was pricier because it was a suite. The rest of them are very reasonable.
It wasn't the price as much as my brother's birthday was here, so I was like, I probably shouldn't be doing this.
Yes. And then you got roped into fucking working.
Better than being at the game for today, honestly, the way I'm feeling.
Yeah, guys. First takeover of the season. We're super excited. If you're watching this live, it's possible there's one ticket left. I think there is. But anyway. Yeah, the Rockies are doing something better than anyone in baseball.
Is that winning?
No, it's not. You might have noticed, it might seem like the Rockies are blowing leads late in games quite a lot. And they are, in fact, doing that better than anyone else in baseball. So OptaStats on Twitter pointed this out. There have been 4 instances this MLB season where a team was leading in the 9th inning or later, only to give up 5 or more runs in that inning and surrender the lead. It's happened 4 times this season in baseball. All 4 times were by the Rockies. It happened April 5th, April 30th, May 23rd, so earlier this week, and last night, May 25th. Yeah.
Am I shocked? No. Am I disappointed? Very.
So disappointed. And so, yeah, obviously some bullpen struggles. Did I send you... There are so many Woody Page tweets that are, like, floating around in my brain. Some of them are absolutely crazy. Which one did I send you to put in the show? Which one is this? I can't read from here.
Rockies relievers, the Kirosone Corps, were torched for the 6 runs in the 9th inning. Their location at Chris Field should be called Bullshit Pen.
What a fucking wild thing to say.
You are a credited reporter, my good sir.
What? Like, what an insane... I'm like, sir, it is not 8 a.m. yet. You cannot be calling the bullpen the bullshit pen. You can't do that.
No matter how right you are, you just can't do it.
What is the point of saying something like that? What? How is that productive? He's wild these days. Woody Page is on one these days.
It just helps the brand, you know?
What'd you say?
It helps the brand.
It helps the brand. That is his brand right now. Oh, Sergio in the Toyota chat. At least they're talking about the Rockies. J-Rock's in the Toyota chat. This type of stuff really makes you miss the Daniel Bard experience. The hashtag, I didn't know it was a hashtag. That's hilarious. Daniel Bard's back in the Rockies clubhouse, by the way. Every time we see him, I feel like he has like new gear. He's like turning very robotic. He's got like this big arm brace on. It's very, very mechanical. Guys, let me know also how you're thinking and feeling. Let me know in the Toyota chat. We will read your comments here as we get ready for the final matchup between the Rockies and the Phillies this season. Always, I swear on my life, more weird things happen between these two teams than anyone. And I wish there was a way to quantify that. Like, I wish I could make a stat.
The thing is that the reason things that weird happen is because you are from Philly and you work for the Rockies right now or covering the team. There's always intersection with that. I don't know what it is, but the universe always finds a way to make things interesting for you.
They do. They do. And yeah, it's been a weird freaking series. Bryce Harper, did you see, got ejected first inning of game 1. To be fair, I kind of, like, at the time, like, I was watching the game. Of course, you kind of can't tell what's going on. You can't tell what he's saying. I kind of think that maybe, like, that ump was a little too quick to kick him out. But also, I just feel like Bryce Harper always has some kind of issue at Coors Field. Like, don't even get me started on last year. I'm, like, so exhausted. I can't even talk about it again. I do think it's crazy. Like, thinking back, it's been obviously a little more than a year since the Bryce Harper-Jake Bird showdown. So, like, Bryce Harper gets mad because he's like, Jake Bird made a face at our dugout, and, like, he's not good enough to be allowed to do something like that. Like, okay, like, he was excited for a strikeout. He's a young pitcher. And also, like, the day before, one of Jake Bird's coworkers almost fucking died at the hands of one of Bryce Harper's coworkers. I'm like, yeah, I think you can be excited about a strikeout. And it was crazy that, because they were playing the highlights from the fight in one of the broadcasts, either last night or the night before. But I was like, that was such a crazy fight. And, like, for what? Like, because you just didn't like the face Jake Bird made? Like, that's fucking crazy.
Are you surprised, though? Bryce Harper's kind of insane.
He's a little insane.
He's insane for somebody that hasn't won anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't know. I'm like so over all the discourse right now too, because like you can't tweet that Bryce Harper is always like trying to pick a fight at Coors Field, because then all the Philly people are dragging me on Twitter. And like, who is this girl?
That's when you answer, I'm one of you.
What?
That's when you answer, I'm one of you.
Right? But like also they're like, oh, you're from Delco. Like, we won't claim you. I'm like, who claims you? You have 4 followers. Who fucking claims you? No one likes you. No one knows you. All right, what do we have going on in the Toyota chat real fast? Trenton in the Toyota chat, Rockies versus Phillies is always chaos ball. I agree. J-Rock's in the Toyota chat, when we were young and horrible, but the guys banded together a few years through the minors and blossomed at the major league level, so need that. Interesting. All right. Let's, real fast, we got to talk about our friends at Shady Rays. Y'all know I'm going to be wearing my Shady Rays at the ballpark today because they're perfect for all of your outdoor activities. Whether you're actually doing something athletic or watching other people do something athletic. But get ready for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. We've got a discount code too. Stay tuned. But Shady Rays, they are an independent sunglasses company offering a world-class product rated 5 stars by more than 300,000 people. And their shades have durable frames, crystal clear optics, making them perfect for all of your outdoor adventures. I wear my Shady Rays. I think they're cute. They are great for being able to actually see things. And this is perfect for me too, because if you lose them or break them, more losing them for me. But if you lose them or break them, whatever happens, don't even worry about it. They have the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed with their lost or broken replacements. So here's the deal exclusive for our listeners. Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com and use code DNVR for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by more than 300,000 people. Future's looking bright. Your financial future is going to be looking bright at Westera Credit Union. They were founded right here in Colorado in 1934. They have 9 locations here in Denver in the metro area, and they're all about helping their members financially prosper. They want to teach you too. They were founded by a group of 8 school teachers back then, so helping others is in their DNA. And as a member, you see that come through in every single interaction. It's all about the local community with these guys, and they've just launched a new product, Smart Money Checking. Meet the checking account designed to help you earn unheard of interest on smaller balances with other great perks. You can even get up to 6% annual percentage yield on your first $2,000 each month. And as your balance grows, so does your potential to unlock greater rates for higher balances. And in addition to the interest you earn, your account also comes with a rewards debit card, has no monthly or maintenance fees, and so much more. So if you want to start earning money by doing things you're already doing with your checking account, visit westeracu.com/smartmoney for more details. Membership eligibility required, insured by NCUA. Restrictions and conditions apply. All right, fam, how we feeling heading into the rubber match, Phillies Rockies? It's been kind of a crazy series. Also, last night too, we saw guys have been out there having career games, career milestone moments, and all of those efforts just get undone when it comes to this bullpen right now. So many struggles. Brenton Doyle, though, Saturday night, stole 3 bases. Brenton Doyle steals a lot of bases. He's never stolen 3 bases in a game. That's a career high for him. Pretty exciting. Charlie Blackmon, by the way, surpassed Larry Walker for the Rockies' number 2 in all-time extra base hits, 600 of them. He's only behind Todd Helton now. But the score did not reflect all of those great efforts last night. Yeah. The Phillies also, by the way, right now have the best record in all of baseball, not just the National League. They're 38-15. They haven't even lost 17 games yet. We've only won 17 games. Rockies are 17-34 right now. Let's check in with the Toyota chat. I don't understand J-Rock's context comment. Please elaborate. I don't understand. Trenton in the Toyota chat. Bryce Harper has been ejected 21 times. The only reason he was ejected Friday was for a history of being a hothead. Yeah, because he was talking to the ump. He was asking about a call. Not the call that got him out specifically, but Bryce Harper was a 3-pitch strikeout. Swung on the last one. It was a swing and miss. But went back and asked the ump, what did you see on that 1 strike call where I didn't swing? And while he was talking to them, he threw his helmet down. But maybe he didn't think he was being aggressive. But that shit kind of comes off as aggressive. And also, he's known to argue. He's known to get really heated up over kind of little things at Coors Field specifically. So, I kind of am there with you, Trenton, in the Toyota chat, because I do think that his reputation, it did not help him out here. Wait, it was so funny. Yeah. I was looking at comments, and someone had replied to a video of Bryce Harper's ejection, and someone goes wow, that was some kid's first baseball game. They probably really wanted to see their favorite player, Bryce Harper, and you get 1 plate appearance from him. And then someone else in the replies goes, fuck that kid, grow up. What the fuck?
The second guy has a point.
Philly fans are not okay. Don't fuck that kid.
I feel like that was a Colorado guy, though.
No, it was a Philly person.
Fan? Oh, my God. That's your own player.
They're fuck that kid. I can't. Trent in the Toyota chat, the bullpen is making me a little sad. It is, especially because we know what they're capable of and we've seen all of these guys do really great things. But what have you done for me lately? And lately it's a lot of giving up really big leads. J-Rocks in the Toyota chat, with respect to the 05 Gen R Matt Holliday. Hold on, a bunch of guys. Okay, just naming a bunch of dudes. Okay, cool. Thank you. I am still very confused by the comments. Are you following? Oh, okay. I get that. We know. We saw it. Yeah. I'm like, this. We know this. Okay, hold on. We're going to talk about Woody Page again, apparently. So he's saying that the 07 season was the greatest season in Rockies history. That was lucky. I'm not taking anything away from, talent that was on that team, but that was a lot of luck. And that's not something you can replicate. But Dick Monfort's waiting around for it to happen again.
And it also wasn't the greatest season. You almost won the division with Nolan and Charlie.
Yeah.
That was the greatest run the Rockies have ever had. It doesn't mean that it's the greatest season they've ever had.
That's a really good point, because I don't think it was the greatest season. And you know what I will say, as crazy as Woody Page has been lately, he has said that was the worst thing that's ever happened to the Rockies, because Dick Monfort thinks it'll happen again. And it won't, because nothing like that could happen again. That was just a crazy run.
The last time that had happened before the Rockies, I don't think the airplane was even invented yet. That's how long that was ago. People do not realize that.
Because it doesn't happen. You can't luck your way into a World Series.
They almost did, and that would have been even worse. Because you just hang your hat on that for the rest of your owner career.
It would have been just totally done. It would have been even worse if they won.
That 07 season, I love it for what it is, but I'm also not going to turn a blind eye just because you love it so much. You got to be realistic. I love the 2010 Rapids. They won the MLS Cup. That's not a legit way to win a cup. You can't do that every year. You just got lucky.
What did they do in the 2010?
They snuck in, and then they won it on the opposite conference because they were in the Western, but the MLS was weird, so they moved them to the East, ran through the East, and then they won the cup.
That is weird.
That's just how it used to go back in the MLS.
Okay.
But again, it was a way different format. I can't rely on that. You can't rely on the Rockies being good through a 38-game stretch so they can win a World Series. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. You can't. You gotta. I don't know. There's a lot you gotta do. But what do I know? I'm just reading the comments here in the Toyota chat. The World Series is the reason you play the game. But we still don't have one to show for it.
Exactly.
That's why I just don't think you can say that 07 was the best season in Rockies history.
You made it, but you didn't win it until you win it.
Yeah, you didn't win it. Yeah. You and all the other 29 teams also didn't win the same World Series. That doesn't make it the best season.
There's also only one pennant hanging on in the Coors Field. Yeah. That is not enough to hang your hat on anything with one pennant. Not even winning the division. Mm-hmm. That's heartbreaking if you're a Rockies fan.
Yeah. They've come close to winning that division.
Many times, and yet they still can't do it.
So annoying. Fucking Dodgers, man. Anyway, let's talk about the season that we're actually watching with our own eyeballs right now. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Friday night's game, an extra innings win. And that was the third extra innings game for the Rockies in a row, by the way. That's the second time in Rockies history that they've played extra innings in 3 straight games, but it's the first time in franchise history that the Rockies have done 3 11-plus inning games in a row. That is hilarious. I was at the game on Friday. I was actually there as a spectator. I was there with my friends. And we were very stoked for some free baseball, I'll tell you that. I love extra innings. It was so chaotic. But yeah, that chaos started really early. We were talking, of course, about Bryce Harper's ejection. So this is from NBC Sports Philly. He said, quote, I was I wasn't really that upset. I spiked my helmet, but that wasn't frustration from the call. Then I just kind of asked him, hey, I don't believe that was a strike, but where do you have it? Just so I know. And he was kind of like, And I was like, no, where do you have it? Then he threw me out. I told him I just wanted to have a conversation. I didn't scream or anything really. Then the crew chief, Vic Carapazza, came over and said what he had to say. What did he have to say? Tell us.
I think there was some choice words minced in there.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, listen, when you're really intense, you have to, like, be careful, like, when you're talking to people, because, like, it's really easy for people to take it the wrong way. I know. I'm very intense. People take my shit the wrong way all the time. You have to be careful. You have to be very conscious and intentional when you were trying to have a conversation that someone's going to take as an argument. It's chicken on the Toyota chat. Oh, Trenton in the Toyota chat. Chef Cal gonna cook. Yeah, I'm excited about today's upcoming game, by the way. It's Cal Quantrill. Ranger Suarez, the most unstoppable pitcher right now. It's crazy. We'll preview that in a second. What else happened in... Oh, my gosh. I was rooting for a tie block no-hitter. We had one into the fourth. That would just be very hilarious. But that was actually tie block's first quality start of the season on Friday. 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. His first quality start I mentioned. He hasn't started since last August in Baltimore. Or his first quality start, I'm sorry. That was his first quality start since Baltimore. That was his longest outing this season. He also got up to 78 pitches. That's the most he's thrown in a game so far right now. On the season, he's got a 3.78 ERA in his 3 starts at Coors. So, there we go. What else did we see? Ezekiel Tovar, the walk-off hit. Very exciting. Jacob Stallings tied that thing up as a pinch hitter with a home run. That was fun. That was a fun freaking game. But then it got stressful. But it's okay. Chris Bryant actually had a multi-hit game at Coors. No one wants to talk about it. He hasn't done that since September of 2023, last year. He's actually gotten a hit in several games this week, so there you go. There you go. So yeah, that's what we saw. That is what we saw on Friday. We'll talk about Saturday night real fast, but first, let's shout out our friends at Circa Sportsbook. Hey, maybe you're not going to Vegas right now. You can have Vegas in your phone because Circa Sportsbook, the app, is going to give you all the same great things you're going to find at Circa Sportsbook in Vegas. But the app, let's talk about it. Tight money line splits. Games are going to strive to be minus 110 split on the Circa Sports menu. Unlike other sports books that might use minus 115, minus 120 splits, Circa's keeping as little money as possible on large market bets like futures, etc., especially compared to other sports books. And they're also not going to limit players based on their winnings. Every player has the same limits, unlike other books that are going to limit winning players. So they actually do encourage bettors to download other sports betting apps to compare lines from each sportsbook. That's how confident they are. And if you ever do come across an issue, the Circa customer service, real people, and they are the same customer service people who they're doing the app and they're doing the main Circa Sportsbook at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. A real person in 2024 in this economy. Crazy. Love it. Circa Sportsbook Colorado. You can search for that in the App Store or download the app at circasports.com. Circa Sports bets can only be made while physically located in the state of Colorado. You must be 21 or older. All rights reserved. Circa Sports Colorado encourages you to gamble responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER or visit problemgamblingcolorado.org. Ooh, it's Volo season. Well, I mean, it's always Volo season. Are you doing the bowling league? Yeah.
I don't bowl.
Me neither. But all of our coworkers are doing the bowling league, and they're having a really good time. But yeah, Volo Pass. You can get Volo Pass. You can get it for $10 a month with our discount code, DNVR3. But otherwise, listen, it's $20 a month. It is a modern-day sport and social club, and you're going to get all of the benefits. It's a great way to meet new people, get active, play games in the city, and you get unlimited access to pickups and league drop-ins as a sub with Volo Pass. And you're going to get league discounts up to $50, discounted access to tournaments, fitness classes, and events. And if you're on the road, if you are in a different city, maybe you travel for work a lot, maybe you travel for fun a lot, you can get all of those Volo perks in any Volo city if you have Volo Pass. So sign up in the Volo app. Use code DNVR3 to get Volo Pass for only $10 a month for the first 3 months. Again, that's code DNVR3. All right. Trenton in the Toyota chat wearing my KBT to generate some good mojo for him. Let's freaking go. All right, J-Rocks, let's focus on today. What is the DNVR Rockies gauge our outlook as? Are we supposed to? Okay. Well, it's a lot. You guys can read it. Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, listen, I'm feeling a little less hopeful right now, especially because something really unfortunate happened in Saturday's game. Yeah. I don't know if you heard about this. Jordan Beck broke his left hand. He broke his hand on a diving catch in the first inning yesterday.
Is he okay?
I mean, his hand's broken. He's out for an indefinite amount of time right now.
That's so sad because he's a good player, too. Like, he was stepping it up. Like,
a good player who just got here and who's been great since he got here.
It's so sad when you see players like that. And it feels like the Rockies have had at least 2 of them for the last, 2-3 years. That young kids are finally coming up. They're stepping up. And at the end of the day, they're out for months because of a freak injury that you never see in baseball.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. But yeah, left the game in the second inning after injuring his left hand on a diving catch in the top of the first. And apparently Sean Bouchard is, probably already here. Sean Bouchard's going to come back from AAA.
Is there any chance that we see Zach Veen anytime soon because of this?
Maybe. I mean, he's still in AA. He's been good. He's been really good. He's probably ready for the jump to AAA. I think he's probably getting there. He's probably. I can't imagine he stays in AA another season.
I've heard that most players jump from AA to the majors more than going to AAA. How much truth is that behind that?
That I feel like that's more true for pitchers. Just in general, at least in the Rockies organization past couple of seasons. But it's not an unusual jump, but the Rockies don't do it a ton, at least in recent years. Because also, it's harder to get a guy from Hartford than it is to get a guy from Albuquerque. Because Albuquerque, I mean, if you really have to, you can drive that in 6.5 hours. It's gonna take longer to. It's gonna take longer to get a guy to Bradley International Airport.
Honestly,
which is 25 minutes away from Dunkin' Donuts Park.
So it's 25 minutes and then another 25 minutes there, right?
Yeah, you got to get there 2 hours early.
It's gonna take about 7-8 hours to get here.
Not as many flights from Hartford to Denver. Not a ton. I would know.
I think the Mumfords can charter a plane.
They wouldn't for one guy. No, they'll for a call up. They'll plop him in first class. They're not going to charter a whole flight for one dude.
That's sad.
So to answer your question, they're not making the jump from AA a ton because AA is also really far away. Albuquerque, you have a lot more options. Josh Fuentes drove up from Albuquerque for his debut. Just hi, gotta make it.
Nolan's cousin.
Yes. Oh, right. Yeah, his cousin also plays baseball. That's so funny. They're so unserious.
They both have the same career at this point.
Yeah, he has a bully. Let's check in with the Toyota chat. You guys are so chatty, and I am loving it. Kevin in the Toyota chat. I went to my first Rocks game since before the pandemic yesterday. It felt so damn good to be back. I wore my Phillies hat. What? How did these Phillies fans find me?
It's funny that Kevin's also like from Denver. Like he followed the Rockies. I know Kevin personally through.
Do you?
Yeah, through the Rapids community.
Oh, wait. Is this the Kevin that tweeted at us last night?
It might have been. It honestly might have been. But I know he's been in almost every chat that I produce or I show him in.
Got it.
He's a DNVR guy. I don't know why he wore that Phillies hat.
That's crazy.
He wanted to be a part of a winning team, I guess. I don't know. Like,
did you switch hats like halfway through the game? You're like, oh no, the tide has turned. Let me switch. Kevin, explain yourself in the Toyota chat. Let me know if that was you that tweeted at us. Because it was a conversation in a Rapids thread. It had to have been. Trenton in the Toyota chat. Veen will be in AAA pretty soon, I imagine. I agree. I feel like it's got to be soon. What else did we see?
J-Rock's also saying, as dismal as our entire history has been, it seems like we've always had a top-notch shortstop. That's actually kind of badass. Ouch, I'm Beck.
Yeah.
It's kind of true. The Rockies have always had a really good shortstop. They've never really had a struggle. Even in second base, it's been kind of stable, and yet they can't win.
Listen, that is so funny. We always have, like, one of the best freaking shortstops that you can find.
Like, they're top of the league every year. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's why baseball's a team sport. You cannot do everything yourself.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Wait. Brought a Phillies hat just in case. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we got to move past this comment. It's not appropriate for the Toyota chat. Yes. Not appropriate. No, I'm just kidding. We love your feedback. Thank you, guys. We're just a deeply unserious show. That's all. Jacob Stallings, by the way, played in last night's game, has reached base safely in 15 straight starts and 17 of his 18 starts overall. He is batting .322 when he's in the starting lineup. Our backup catcher, ladies and gentlemen. Elias Diaz, by the way, is absolutely crushing it right now. Diaz overall hitting .311. That is 8th best in the National League. He's right behind Alec Bohm. He plays for the Phillies. So, that's what we've got going on. Brenton Doyle, we mentioned, extended he stole a bunch of bases. 3 of them. He's never done that before. First Rocky to do that since Nolan Jones did it in September of last year in San Diego. But Brenton Doyle did it at altitude. And it's hard to run. He ran to first base the other day at 31 miles an hour. Isn't that crazy?
He really wanted to get to that base.
He really wanted to. It was just so fast.
I would have really liked it if he's running and he just kept screaming, ka-chow, ka-chow.
You know what I was thinking about the movie Cars?
What were you thinking?
Cars is the secretariat of Cars. Yeah, think about it. It's a good one, I promise. Secretariat. Why am I talking about Secretariat today? Because you had to bring up Cars, and they're the same movie.
Unless that horse starts talking to me, I don't think they're the same movie.
He doesn't talk in the movie? Secretariat was a short king. He was 5'6".
That's nothing like Cars. Lightning McQueen was a baller. He was like, that's like Roger Federer being left out in the corner, and then he has to come back by himself. No, that's nothing like the same.
Everything that I'm saying means nothing right now. I'm crying. Are you guys crying with me in the Toyota chat? Yes, Kevin, we actually did talk about this earlier in the show. Charlie is now at second most extra base hits in Rockies history. It would take a lot for him to catch up to Todd Helton, but with 600 extra base hits, he surpasses Larry Walker. Great company to be in, a great career for this guy.
Is he going to end up in like the Hall of Good?
If there was a Hall of... Where would the Hall of Very Good be if they built a Hall of Very Good?
San Diego.
I'm literally screaming into the mic. It would be in San Diego.
That's Suzie because...
That was good. That was really good. I liked that. Okay. Anything else we got to talk about from yesterday's game? Dakota Hudson, we got 6 innings out of him. That was his second quality start of the season. Hasn't done it since April. So, yeah. 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He's got a 3.86 ERA over his last 3 starts. Not bad. Not bad, my dude. All right, moving on. Cal Quantrill today versus the Phillies' most unstoppable pitcher, maybe the most unstoppable pitcher right now in baseball, Ranger Suarez. Ranger Suarez, by the way, 9-0 through his 10 starts. He's got a 1.36 ERA. Through these 66 innings he has pitched this season, 68 strikeouts. That means we're getting a 69 strikeout today.
Not if the Rockies have anything to say about it.
It would be weird if he didn't strike out anyone. Because also last time he faced the Rockies, it was a complete game shutout.
You gotta have faith.
He pitched the whole fucking game.
You gotta have faith in them boys in purple, man. Like,
listen, one of them's gonna strike out.
No, they're gonna.
One of them's gonna strike out.
They're gonna shell him in the first, and then he's gonna leave.
That would be insane.
It's a Coors effect, baby. It's the Coors effect.
It's true. You know, he hasn't pitched at Coors yet this season.
Also, his name is Ranger Suarez.
Mm-hmm.
How is he not the most unstoppable human in the world?
Right?
That name by itself carries so much weight.
It's powerful. Names mean something.
If I had a Ranger Suarez next to me right now, I'd let him do whatever he wants with the show. I'm like, you produce it, buddy. You got
it. You take over. This is yours now. Just going to give it to you. Hey, Cal's been really good, too, though. Cal's 3-3 through 10 starts. He's got a 3.59 ERA, which I'm fine with at Coors Field. He's pitched 52 2/3 innings. He's got 44 strikeouts. Kyle Schwarber does have 3 home runs off Quantrill. So there's that. All right, we mentioned, by the way, Jordan Beck, of course, he's going to be out. We don't even know how long. He broke that left hand. So one Volo is down. Another one is thriving. Chase Dollander got his first win as a professional baseball player Saturday. Maybe it was Friday night. It was this weekend in High A Spokane. 2 runs over 5 hits through 6 innings. He struck out 5. He is developing very nicely, I think. And, I think we've kind of said everything we need to say.
Trenton in the chat saying, just announced Jordan Beck to the IL. Sean Bouchard is back.
Yep. It's official now.
Suzie broke it about 30 minutes ago.
Well, Thomas Harding tweeted it first, so,
Suzie broke it. It's like the quotation of like Michael Scott, 100%. You don't take 100% of the shots. You can't break the news that you've never seen before.
I broke the news on Thomas Harding's tweet. No one else has reported on his tweet. Sources, I made it up. Oh my gosh. Major League Baseball had tweeted out the schedule of today's games and said, who doesn't love some Sunday baseball? And someone in the replies goes, Rockies fans. Everyone hates us. It's giving me a complex. Yeah. I need a new therapist. Let me know if you have recommendations. Drop them in the Toyota chat. Anyway, all right. I think this is a great opportunity to wrap it up because, I think people are going to start showing up for this takeover soon, which is pretty exciting. The party bus is going to leave. We're going to go to the game. It's going to be fun. We have other takeovers coming up, by the way. There's a link in the description of this show. Come to a Rockies game with us. One of our party bus games is going to be the Todd Helton game, where they honor him for his upcoming induction into the Hall of Fame. He'll be honored at Coors Field, obviously, because why wouldn't we? He deserves that, and we're going to all celebrate it together. So get tickets for that now. I feel like it's going to be a really good time for all of us. How does that sound, Yaya?
That sounds like the takeover I'm going to.
Yeah. Sources. Trust me, bro. All right, guys. Let's call it a show. We're going to be back on Tuesday. I think it's going to be a 7th inning stretch show during the Cleveland game. So, of course, we'll talk about however this series ends. And then we'll talk a little bit about the Cleveland series, too. All my favorite teams in one place this week. I love it. I love Cleveland. I fuck with Cleveland. It's a good city. It's a great city. Have you been? Then shut up. And shut up.
I've never been to Utah either, and I hate them with a passion.
Well, there's a lot going on there.
Cleveland, too. The same thing.
Oh, wait, hold on. J-Rock's D-Line and Vote said they will be there with y'all. That will be a riot. Always a riot. Always a riot with any of our coworkers here in this frat house we work in.
Also, Kevin, I don't know what a berry kebab is, and I'm kind of terrified.
Oh, no. It's like one of the best foods at Coors Field. It's just a kebab of, berries and, there's chocolate drizzled on it. It's a great snack.
Opening day was the last time I went. Don't remember what I ate. It was that kind of day for a lot of us.
I don't think anyone remembers anything from opening day, aside from the people who, were working and weren't drinking.
I was not working, and I was definitely drinking.
Yeah, berry kebabs are good. You got to get one when you finally do get your ass back to Coors Field.
I'll probably go again soon.
Okay.
Tickets are nice price. I can go.
They are.
Time is always a good place to get tickets.
It's all freaking Phillies fans at Coors Field this week, by the way. It sounds like... obviously, Phillies home games are very loud. So I'm not going to compare it to Citizens Bank Park, but these also sound like Phillies home games. When a Philly hits a home run, it is all cheers. It's just really wild to me.
Well, Philadelphia copied the Coors Field. Might as well get their fans here too.
And sometimes, publications mix them up.
I do not blame them. They are very similar parks.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. The sources, I'm saying it's going to happen. Yaya, where can we follow you on social media?
Here, YAHIR_Vasquez_. Or you could also hit me up on DNVR_Rapids. I appreciate that very much.
Thank you. We appreciate you. What a freaking rock star coming in to produce the show. Guys, you can follow me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms. I post my scorecards eventually. And you can follow all the latest Rockies news at DNVR_Rockies. We're going to be posting all through the takeover because we're going to have a blast in the suite today. But yeah, you know what I love to say about closing out a show like this one?
What do you like to say?
I say, that's baseball. That's the show. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday right back here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel. See you later.
We all silly like the mayor.